And we have multiple perspectives. We see problems from different views. We can also better connect with our assignees who are coming from all kinds of different countries. So it makes us more creative. It can definitely add some challenges, but it ultimately, if we use it properly, then it will lead to a richer delivery of services. One of the challenges I think sometimes for some people in Asia is that what I may hear from a team member may not be really what they're thinking or what they're feeling.
Things like the language, because I didn't speak any Cantonese, I didn't speak any local dialects. And so when I went out with all my colleagues, lunches, dinners, they would understandably automatically all just revert to speaking in Cantonese, which immediately means that you feel left out because you can't participate even though you'd like to.
It's kind of more difficult for them to open up to foreigners. It takes time to gain people's trust.
People do fall on stereotypes, like they think Singaporeans tend to be quiet, they don't like to share their opinion, they don't like to take initiative. So team members might work with you that way, thinking that that's how you would behave because you are Singaporean.
We hire blues because Singaporeans do not want to do the jobs of blues. Okay, and then we despise whites because whites are taking up the jobs that we want.
Locals tend to look at foreigners not in a nice kind of way, which I perfectly understand as well. The country is run in such a way that you have to be competitive, unfortunately. I don't think everybody wants to be competitive, but in order to advance here, I mean, it's very stressful.
Very easy to stereotype because you're like, all three of the Koreans are like that, so that means all Koreans are like that. You don't realize that it's maybe not cultural, it's just individual. But there's someone that who works more closely with you and is supposed to kind of be like your first friend in the team. It's good because sometimes you don't know who's the person to turn to if you're new, then you immediately have someone who already knows the culture of the team or how the team works.
Before I graduated, when I was looking for a job, I think I would prefer to work with Singaporeans only. But having been exposed to different cultures, I think it's a very good thing. For example, if I didn't work with the Hungarian and the Bosnian, I wouldn't even know about the Balkan War or the Balkan region. And I think more people should be exposed in the same fashion. Even before work, so that they don't have that kind of stigma like, oh, I have to work with a foreigner, or we are taking training with foreigners.
I think gone are the days where I could sit in one country and assume that I'm only going to be able to work and live and be friends with people of the same culture. I think there's so much growth that happens personally if you are open to the idea of just being inquisitive, finding out more and trying not to judge.
Hi, so today I'll be introducing you to your new mentor. I think Ben will be coming in any moment soon.
Okay.
Come in. Ben, this is Jamie.
Hi.
Jamie, this is Ben.
I'm Ben.
According to our new company policy, Ben will be your buddy for the first 3 months of your work here. So I hope that you can ask him anything that you want about life or the company culture, and he'll be happy to answer any of your questions.
Hey, how are you?
Well, I actually have some problems.
Oh, what?
You know what? It's really really hard.
No problem.
Hi everyone, thank you for coming to this sharing session today. So we will be learning about Vietnamese culture from one of our Vietnamese colleagues today. And please join me in a warm round of applause as we welcome Yen to talk to us.
So what do you think is the difference between the working culture in Singapore and Vietnam? In Singapore, because the environment is multicultural, so everything is more flexible. But like in Vietnam, there's not a lot of foreigners working as of now. So it's a bit more conservative, like everyone is not really open to new culture.
What do the Vietnamese people think about Singaporeans?
To be honest, I think a lot of Vietnamese think that Singaporeans are not very friendly. Yeah, but I think you tend to like keep it not too obvious.